1958, the same year as Stan Paris, and we thought we were a very good physiotherapy year, and we have kept in touch up to our 50th anniversary last year. We still think we're a very good physiotherapy year. After qualification, I worked at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Rotorua for 1 year, then in Auckland for another year working off my bursary. I then went overseas. I worked with the Canadian Arthritic and Rheumatism Society in British Columbia for 6 months. We then travelled around the States with the hope of getting work in Quebec and Montreal, but discovered a class had just graduated, there were no jobs. So we went to Quebec, where we had to try and treat people in French, which I had only schoolgirl French anyway. That was an exciting thing. I then went to England for a year. We used to do locums for 2 months and then travel for 2 months. I worked at St Bartholomew's Hospital under Trudy Wareham, who was really good and helpful. She had some new neck treatments which were not known to us at that time. I also did a celiac course, and I worked at the West End Hospital for Nervous Diseases. After all that, I came back to New Zealand, overland, which was quite unusual in those days, travelling by local bus, and worked at Waikato Hospital under Gillian Gorick for a few months before coming back to Dunedin and going on the staff there. And there I met my husband, got married in 1963, and finished up supervising half the wards. And then I left to have children, as one did for a few years in those days. Finally came back. I worked at Parkside. It was geriatric 2 days a week, and gradually went on to work at the Mosgiel Health Centre, where I did domiciliary work. There's 2 rest homes in Mosgiel. I worked in both of those as they were established. And there were 3 homes in Mosgiel I worked in. Then I got sick, and I finished up doing some locum work for a private practice in Mosgiel before I retired.